Okay, now I want to show you how to use a function within a formula. Uh, Remember we first started and we did a simple formula b2 plus b3 plus b4. Then I showed you how to use a sum function to make life a little easier and add a whole range of numbers. But we can also use functions and formulas together. Okay, and what I'm going to do is show you, let's walk this out and this example. Remember, these were the number of times our patient exercised per week, and they exercised a total of 40 times during their participation time they participated in the program. But let's say we wanted to say, well, what's the average number of times? And we'll talk about what an average is in a little more detail in a future class. But let me just give you a sense. Let's say I wanted to get the average number of times that a person exercised. Well, let's see. I'm going to put average times exercised per week. Okay. Now, look at what Excel did. It went longer than one single cell. Sometimes when you put in text, it's going to scroll over into another cell. If I want that to all stay in the same cell, I can do a right click and I'm going to go down to Format Cells. Let me move this up here. Okay, go to Alignment right here, and I'm going to say Wrap That Text. Okay, and so now you see it's all nice and neat in a cell. Well, I want to put the average number of times somebody exercised per week here. Well, and again, we're going to talk more about what a mean or an average is next week, but basically you're going to take the sum and we're going to divide it by the number of weeks that we had. Okay, so in this case we had our sum was 40. Okay, and we have to divide this out. So let's go ahead and create our formula with a function in it. Okay, so I'm going to start here, and I want, let's do, I need a sum first. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to type in sum if I don't see it here, but I do see it, so I'm going to say OK. Alright, then I'm going to tell Excel what range of cells. You see this one has the wrong range. It goes B2 to B14. That's wrong. I only want B2 to B12. So I'm going to go over here, select those, hit enter, OK. And then what I'm going to do is up here I take the sum and I'm going to divide it by 11. Okay, because I have 11 values here. And then I hit enter. Alright. And what this does is this tells me that the average number of times this patient exercised per week was 3.6 times. Not too bad. And you see here we have a function, but that function is within a larger formula. And I could say have a sum here. I could have a different function here. I can make this as complex as I want. If I want to format, I mean, seriously, who needs to go out 6 or 7 decimal places? I can go over here. Okay, I can either right click and format it, or I'm going to go over here and click, and here's I want it in the number format, so it gives me 3.64. So you see how you can use not just a formula, like I said, when we added all those B2 plus B3 plus B4, etc. We can use a function, which is a very easy way to it tells Excel what to do over a range of cells, and then I can use a function within a formula.